living large and taking charge, big boys.
Listen up, it's Dani and Tay, and we are heard. Hi guys, welcome back to Heard the Podcast, episode 61. This is Dani.
And Taylor.
Make sure you guys follow us at Heard the Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. That's HERD the podcast. Type us in Google HER''D the podcast. You'll find that we are on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, all those good things. Welcome back.
Yes.
All right, we have I don't want to say jam-packed, but we have a few things to unpack.
My things on my list aren't really jam-packed.
Okay, well go ahead first, per usual.
Yeah. There is a new show on Netflix, and it's called Warrior Nun. I have some things to say about, not good things. It's okay, so I watched the trailer first off, and it seemed like it was cool. It was like some little religious cult shit, and the nun, I don't know. It's confusing. They're in I guess the nuns that run the school, they're like in the church or whatever, and somebody done shot this girl up. She done died.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Apparently in their cult, in something they called the Order, it was this, the girl was carrying something inside of her, some fucking metal ass circle. I don't know what the hell it was, but it was living inside of her. And when she died, they had to take it out, and they showed them extracting it out of her back, and to put it into another girl. And there's a certain girl that had to put it inside her, but I think they didn't get a chance to. So with that, before it could die without being in someone's body, they put it in this other girl who had also died, and she has like mental issues, and she was very evil, and like you could say that your mother died and this bitch will sit there and laugh at you. Like, she had serious mental issues. And so the nuns hated her, and they were like, she's going to hell. They was glad she was dead and all this shit. It was some mean bitches. The thing that was inside the other girl, they put it inside her, and she rose from the dead. But they didn't explain anything. And I guess they were going to explain it more towards the end. It's like I said, it's a new show. It just came out like Friday or something. But now all of a sudden she's like on the run, and she's living with these goddamn squatters in somebody's mansion. I just don't understand what the fuck is going on. I just think it could have been explained better. It's just weird. And I want to keep watching it to see what happens. Just to see if I can get an explanation. But it's just so many questions. And they're all unanswered thus far. And I only watched 2 episodes or 3 episodes. I'm just fucking confused. And you know what? I'm going to finish the season. Because I want to see if it explains itself, and hopefully I have better things to say next week, because I don't have shit else to do but watch TV nowadays because of quarantine. But I know you like to, some people when they create shows and movies, they like everything to come together at the end, but y'all got to give me something. Like, what? They don't even tell what that thing is called inside of this bitch body. And then the girl that's supposed to play like a child, she was like a teenager or something. She looked like just a short grown woman. I just don't understand. I said I was gonna look the girl up, see how she was. She looked like she's like in her, like my age, like mid to late 20s or something, but she's like supposed to be like 13-year-old or some shit. And I'm just like, I don't know, but the one good thing I love, a strong female lead, and she's kicking ass. She can fight like shit. Like whatever this thing is inside of her is giving her superpowers, and she just be whooping ass and people come after her. Whatever that thing is inside her, they want it, and they coming for this bitch. So, yeah, if any of you have watched it, let me know. We can talk about it. And lastly, if any of you have Disney Plus, Hamilton came onto that streaming platform on the 3rd, I want to say. I had never seen it. I wanted to go see the Broadway play. Were you interested in seeing that when it was out?
Not really.
I love musicals. I always did. I love West Side Story and Carmen. The hip hop and the original Carmen. I love all of that shit. But anyway, it was very well done. The only critique I have, I did not know that people had bars like that. Like, that shit is tight. But the only critique that I will say that I had a problem with was I didn't like how the guy was dating the light-skinned girl, and then her sister, who was secretly in love with him, had to be the dark-skinned girl. And I was just like, okay, here we go with this again.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it was really, really well done. I really liked it a lot. I recommend people to watch it if you got Disney Plus, or if y'all got your 5-6 jailbroken, or whatever. It'll be on the internet soon, probably. But it's a really, really good job. Y'all should watch it. And then pretty much the whole cast is like black people, so support. Well, yeah, that's all I had. I catching up with some things so I can have more to say next week, but I was just so behind on shows.
Yeah, I need some suggestions. My sister said something about watching some show called 365 on Netflix. It's like a sex escapade show like that. Like,
yes,
what is it?
I started it and I cut it off because I was like, oh my god,
What is it?
It's like 50 Shades of Grey times 1,000.
Because I heard 50 Shades of Grey wasn't even all that.
No, well, the books were. I read all the books. I
the actual movies. I heard the actual movies weren't even all that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But some people like that. I tried to watch it and I wasn't a fan because the books was talking about how handsome and beautiful they were supposed to be, and the movie
it was basically as white people.
Yeah, and like they didn't even have the same hair colors as the book or anything. Like her hair was supposed to be strawberry blonde, and this bitch was a brunette. So like I was already turned off by that. But the books were really, really good. I read all the books. But yeah, that 360 it's like 365 D&I. That movie.
So like, what is
only
it?
It was like, to my understanding, because like I said, I didn't even get into it before I was like, what the hell was going on? But the guy who the main character is, he basically had like kidnapped this girl and was like, basically it was something to the degree like he brought her to him to like have sex with her, and I think they like fell in love with some wild shit. It was just weird. You just have to watch it. They was like fucking on a plane and had people joining it. It was just some wild shit. You just gotta watch. It's another movie that's like sex crazy like that. It's called Love.
On Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix as well. But it's a show called Love, and then there's a movie called Love. You gotta watch. You gotta make sure you can watch the movie. I tried to watch that because I saw somebody on TikTok say, watch the opening scene and like record yourself, and like they were showing their reactions, and like the opening scene, like the girl is like titty fucking a dude and he is just like fingering her. It was just so strange, and they would just look so unhappy. And then after they finished, the guy like went and cried in his car because he was unhappy in his marriage. And then after he ended up finding somebody else to fuck on the side.
Oh my god!
I didn't really get that far because I was just like, what the fuck. I gotta like really sit down and watch it.
Sorry, I'm on The Experience is having a listening party right now on Zoom. His album is coming out at midnight tonight. Okay, let me get this right. Okay. But before I start, I want to shout out a couple of black-owned businesses. I want to shout out Odd Charm. It's an accessory line by a peer of mine named Courtney. She's done photography for us before. She has an earring. She makes earrings from scratch, handmade. It's called Odd Charm. So you guys, it's a shop on Etsy. So you guys can just go on Etsy and then type in Odd Charm, and that's her business right now. They look really cool. I'm gonna buy some stuff from her. They're nice, like abstract, geometric type shapes, and it's really cool. And then I also want to shout out Voliere Design. We had her on our show. I just want to give her another shout out because I guess today is Blackout Tuesday. People were supposed to be buying things black owned, so I just wanted to show some support to those two black owned businesses. Did you have any that you wanted to shout out?
Yeah, I had 3. I have a friend named Doug, and he has a bartending business.
Okay.
And he's fairly new. He's been bartending for years. Like I used to go to wherever he would work at. I used to be I used to be like, where you at? I'll come like to wherever his happy hours at, whatever bar. And like he's really good. But you can book him for events. He'll come work whatever events you have. It's called Drinks by Doug.
Okay.
His Instagram is drinks.by.doug. And he's really
talking
really,
to Mike. Not gonna be able to trying to tell you.
He's just really good at what he does. Y'all should look him up. Next I have Lock Goddess. That's actually my cousin who did my hair yesterday. Actually,
that's your cousin?
Yeah,
she's nice.
Yes. She specializes in like faux locks and things like that, soft locks, texture locks, whatever, those type of things. But she also she can comb, she does braids. She went to hair school. Like she's licensed. She knows how to do everything. So her Instagram is LOCGODDES, Lock Goddess. Also, I have a friend named Shailene. She makes edibles and stuff. And she has juices all types of treats, gummies, cereal bars.
I have an edible plug right now that I will plug
all
right
types
now.
of those things. Hers is called her brand is called Torch. So her Instagram handle is Sugardee's Torch. SUGATHESETORCH.
Mm-hmm.
They bomb, y'all. I'm telling you. I be ordering. My brother has a few times. Like, they're really good. And she'll come and drop them off to you. Whatever you order, she'll bring it to you herself. All you gotta do is cash shop her or whatever.
Cool.
So yeah.
I do want to shout out Sweet Boutique. A peer of mine, I keep saying peer, but a peer of mine named Jasmine. I went to high school with her. She put me on to her sister. Her sister has like a little pastry boutique. She makes, I don't know if it's an actual boutique, but she caters and she specializes in pastries, cupcakes, and like she'll like infuse alcohol in them and stuff too, and like all those good things. So it's called Sweet Boutique on Instagram. So it's _sweet SWEETT boutique BOUTIQUE on Instagram. So you guys should check her out as well. And yeah, sweet treats for all events, big or small, individual sale and bundle prices. So she does that as well. So that it looks pretty good. So
I also forgot to say, I didn't even control you there.
Mm-hmm.
I also forgot to say about the edibles, the Torch line. She also infuses things with liquor as well, if I'm not mistaken. The other day she made like weed infused banana pudding. Like, she be making everything. Like, she be experimenting, making everything.
Weed infused banana pudding. Good Lord.
So, but yeah, check her out. Check all of them out. Support Black businesses.
Alrighty, yes, absolutely. And I wanted to, so since we said that, I wanted to just I want to dive into this first topic. Just real brief. So Kylie Jenner, she posted a picture today of her wearing this it's a really cute. I liked the picture when I first saw it. It's a really nice custom made dress. And it's a mixture of different like prints and it's like off the shoulder type thing. It's really cool. It's cinched at the bottom of it. It's really cute, like a form fitted dress. It's really cute. And so people called her out. Someone called her out on Twitter and said that that's you're a clown for not tagging this Black owned brand, because it's from a Black owned brand that designs clothing, and the brand is called Loud Brand Studios on Instagram. So they started at 7,000 followers. Girl, they are at 22K because the person called out Kylie Jenner on Twitter. And yeah, it's a Black owned brand. Yeah, I didn't know. I looked on their page and it's really nice. Like, it looks like upscale type stuff. I really like their stuff. So someone said Kylie Jenner is refusing to tag the designer of the dress she just posted, which is a Black owned brand, and now limiting her comments. Clown. Loud Brand Studios is the designer or whatever. So of course she retweeted it and said, okay, this is just a reach. Why would I ever refuse to tag a brand and block comments? This is completely false. I think this brand is amazing and I wanted to show support and will continue to do that. Everyone go follow at Loud Brand Studios, and guess what? They followed their ass and they are now at 25K. Let me look on Instagram right now. Because I followed them on Twitter and on Instagram, and when I was following them on Twitter, their shit kept hiking up. When I followed, I kept refreshing the page and they kept hiking up. And so let me go on their Instagram now, because at first they were at 7K. Then when I went to follow them, they were at 21K. They are now at 35.3K followers on Instagram. So they shot up over 30. They shot up 30 almost 30K followers in one day because of the Kylie Jenner thing. So this is the thing. I am glad that someone called her out on it. I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if it was intentional that she didn't tag them. But I've seen Kylie tag Chanel and Dior and Louis Vuitton all the time, and people all the time. So like, why not tag them?
Exactly.
So someone said, let me see. I replied to it just now, actually. So someone said, someone retweeted the person that called her out. They retweeted it and said, "Don't make this about Buy Black movement, because that's not what we stand for. If Kylie paid for the dress, she isn't obligated to tag them, right?" So here's the thing. I'm not saying she didn't buy it. When I'm saying, because I don't agree with what they said just now. That she's not obligated, because this is the thing. A lot of times when there's a new up and coming brand, they'll send you the shit for free, hoping that you promote it for them.
Yep.
Hoping that you A, like it, and hoping that you B, wear it, and that you tag them in the photo.
Yep.
Right? So I'm not saying that she didn't pay for it, but what I'm saying is there's a possibility that she didn't pay for it, and there's a possibility that they sent it to her. But if they did send it to her and she didn't pay for it, then she should tag them. She should.
I would anyway. Like,
she
even
should.
if it's not.
And because and it's that because you tag Chanel and you tag all these successful ass foreign ass brands all the time.
So put this person on. You like it so much, you took a picture and
you see what I'm saying? So tag them, yeah. And if she did buy it, yeah, she's technically not obligated to tag them, but it will be nice to, because you, like I said, you tag all of these upscale brands that are successful with or without you anyway. So why not tag this black owned brand? Because you know what I mean. You're in black culture. You have a black baby dad. You got a black child. Like, why not tag these people? So like, yeah, she's technically not obligated to do it if she paid for it, but it will be nice for her.
Why not? It's not her.
And honestly. And not to be whatever shit, fuck it. Even if she did pay for the shit, she's obligated to tag it. She is. Fuck it. It's the least that you can do.
It's not. It doesn't take any time to sit there and post. You posted the picture anyway. All you had to do was write loving this bathing suit. Loving this dress by.
And it's a really nice dress.
It is.
It's really cute.
It's really cute.
She saw on this dark chocolate girl, and she was like, "Ooh, what's this? I'm wearing this shit." You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Loud Brand Studios. Their shit looks bomb. I fuck with it.
That dress is really fucking cute.
And I'm glad that someone, like, I'm really glad that, someone called her out on that shit, because if they didn't, they wouldn't have shot up. They got orders out the ass now.
Yeah.
So good to them. Shout out to Loud Brand Studios. Okay, so, ooh, child, I try to, ooh, girl, I just.
Are you overwhelmed?
I feel like it's going to get a little heavy in this episode. It's a little heavy. It's a little heavy. But I'm trying to start off light a bit. Okay, so T.I. wants to battle 50 Cent in a versus battle, which is really random.
Yes.
Isn't that random?
It is to me, because I wouldn't put them two together.
Being very persistent in trying to get him to battle him.
But I don't. They both have hits,
mm-hmm.
but I would not. I wouldn't. Those wouldn't be the first two people I would think to put together.
Yeah, right.
For a versus battle, I just wouldn't like. I don't know. I don't know.
And how many albums does 50 Cent have? Like 3?
Yeah,
I think he has like 3, and people will only say he only has one good album out of the 3 that he has. People will say that shit.
I wouldn't say that.
I've heard people say that shit.
I wouldn't say that.
I've heard people say. I don't think that 50 Cent can go toe to toe with no T.I.
I think T.I. may have more hits than he does.
Yes, I think he does.
However, I like both of their music from the past.
Yeah, I do too.
I would watch it. I would definitely.
I don't think that 50 Cent agreed to it. He kind of laughed him out. So I don't know if that actually won't happen.
His cocky ass.
But who knows? Who knows? Like I said, T.I.'s very who?
Nobody might as well do it. Why
not?
Damn.
50 Cent got.
No, I'm just saying it's like a. Niggas need something to do. Might as well do it. Why not? If you're so confident, just do it then. Like, why not? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I think he low-key probably knows that T.I. might smoke his ass. I don't know. I think T.I. gonna smoke his ass, honestly.
But he acting so cocky, so just fucking do it, since it's that easy. That's how he acting.
Ooh.
50 Cent. If he just like laughed it off, like, huh? Like, nigga, please. All right, then do it.
Because he said something like, he was like, he said, you must be smoking the same weed Smokey was smoking Friday.
Boy. So do it then. Why not?
I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out why T.I. so pressed.
Yeah, that I don't understand. It's out of nowhere.
Think, because a lot of times, because of these versus battles, the people's streaming has spiked.
Yeah.
So maybe he wants that spike in
they
streaming.
Put those playlists out.
Yeah, Spotify be sponsoring it. Apple Music sponsoring it. I think fucking Duce and Ciroc sponsored fucking Fabulous Jadakiss' joint last week. Mm-hmm. So
Ciroc is sponsoring a lot of.
It's a lot of I think now because it started off on Instagram Live, but they showed on Instagram Live and they showed on Apple Music as well now
and YouTube.
So yeah.
So it's.
No, on YouTube, people don't.
They're just streaming.
What happens is people just it's people, the audience, they'll do it on their own. They'll mirror it and have it put it on YouTube on YouTube for everyone to see. I'm talking about officially. Apple Music officially has like cameras there. Like when Jada and Fab were battling last week, they had extra cameras there.
Yeah, I tried. Matter of fact, last week for that one, I tried to go on Apple Music and watch it, but it just wasn't working at first, so I just gave up. I guess they like had technical difficulties.
Yeah, but
I just went on YouTube and watched it and called it a day.
Yeah, but they don't have like it's like not from just the phone. They be having cameras in that joint now.
It's bigger than we thought it would be.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe T.I. just wants the exposure again.
I think we should keep the battles going. Like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah,
I really enjoy them.
And once this whole thing is over, this whole quarantine thing is over with, I wonder how, because they're in talks of like, cause I think they already copyrighted the name and all that shit anyway. But I think they're in talks of like trying to make it into like an actual like program on like on TV or whatever.
Yeah, I would love
but
that.
I'm trying to figure out how would that work, like. Would there be like they'll have them on the stage and like would there be like an audience something like that or like
possibly,
you know what I mean, like would it be like if this song is more lit, clap louder on this side, you know, this like how are you gonna see, like how is it gonna actually be a battle type of thing?
I would like to see how that plays out.
Would there be like judges or something like that, or like how would that be like a thing?
It's a couple ways you can go about it.
Interesting.
So, like you said, it could be an audience, maybe not, maybe it just be like, I don't know. But I would like to see it be like a full-blown program. Like on TV, I would definitely watch that for sure. I would love to see that. And then like, you know how like it's supposed to be like a fun thing. It's not really supposed to be like who wins or loses, but at that point,
be a quote-unquote celebration.
Yeah, but at that point, I feel like it'll be more of a like win-lose type of thing. Cause like you said, they might say, "Oh, did you like T.I.? Did you like 50 Cent?"
Yeah, like some Apollo type shit. Like but hover your hand over the top.
Yeah, that's who is it? Who do you? Like that's what I would like it like that. And then you know, if somebody lost, they might want to come back for like
a second round, some shit like that. Because it was a lot of hits that Fab ain't play. It was a lot of shit that Jada ain't play, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
because they give them like a certain amount of songs,
20 rounds.
Yeah, and then I remember when Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond did theirs, they had found out like right when it started that they were only allowed to play like a certain amount of the song, like a certain amount of seconds. It was like a limit to how much they could play. And I was like, y'all would put that into fact tonight.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, as the whole versus battle stuff progressed, they had to make rules so they can just organize everything, make sure everything was nice and organized.
Yeah.
I still want Carrie Hilson and Esther Dean to do a battle. I'm sorry. I need more women battles. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
and I don't mind Keisha Cole going against Ashanti. Like, when are we going to do some more women battles? Like, come on.
Yeah,
have they even done a woman battle yet?
Not since Erykah Badu doing
That was it. Yeah, give me Keisha Cole and Ashanti.
I enjoyed myself, honey.
Even though Ashanti was before Keisha Cole a bit, so what? Like
they still both have hits though.
It's fine. It's fine. Like let me do me and a Keisha Cole Ashanti, and give me Carrie Hilson and Esther Dean. Like give me that because they both have like. Well, this is the thing. I think Esther Dean may win this one when it comes to Carrie Hilson. I will say that, but Carrie has a serious pin. But I think Esther Dean will get her.
I agree, but because
they both have written things in different genres.
Yeah.
Like Carrie Hilson got Britney under her belt. Carrie got fucking pimping all over the world. That she wrote that shit.
She wrote that. That's my song.
What else? She wrote Icebox.
See,
she wrote some shit for Timbaland and she wrote a lot of shit. And then Esther Dean, you know, she wrote some Nicki Minaj. I think she wrote Super Bass, the chorus. She wrote
she did.
She wrote do that thing around, do that thing around. Bum 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 bum.
Oh yeah,
that was her song. But yeah, she wrote that. She wrote Rihanna. She wrote fucking. She wrote some serious Rihanna shit.
Yeah,
okay,
I definitely need
like she was on up and through that Loud album.
Why has no one thought of that yet? Like
I think they have. I've been.
I mean, as far as Swiss Beats goes, like
because you know what? Because after every battle, because the thing is, Carrie be in. Because the thing is, Carrie and they all be in them.
In the comments.
Oops. They all be in Carrie. They all be in them comments because a lot of them they play songs that they wrote. Like when Luda and Nelly battled. She was in the comments. Oh, she's like, oh, hey, I remember when I wrote this shit.
Be like,
I remember when I did this. I remember I did the background for the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like because they're a part of it. Swiss Beats does an after, like he always does like a little after show thing, whatever, after live or whatever, after every time, whatever, right? So he was on live with, I think it was that night the whole Kirk Franklin thing happened. he was on live with Carrie Hilson, and he was like, "Sis, so what you like? Were you trying to do this?" Like, and she was kind of being like shy about it or whatever.
Girl, you don't
But
say
bitch,
yes.
girl,
She tripping. Don't be shy, baby. Do not be shy. One thing I will say as we see more of these battles, after I think I got spoiled after seeing the
T-Pain and Lil Jon.
Definitely that one, but that's not what I'm talking about. The Alicia Keys and John Legend one.
You got spoiled?
I think after seeing how like they interacted more and they would get up and sing and like instead like you know how a lot of them will just play their song and just stand there. I like how they interacted more and like did background for the other one while the other one sang. I like how they actually. I mean, even though we know they're pianists, they actually played the piano as they should have. Alicia Keys when "You Don't Know My Name" played, she did a part when she called the dude on the phone. Like I just like how they did. It was more like a concert than just like watching on live. Like I still got to hear you actually sing and stuff like that. And the Fab and Jadakiss one, they would get up and rap a little bit, but I think that just spoiled me a lot. So I just want to see more interaction, getting up off your ass and actually singing or rapping or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that kind of spoiled me. I really enjoyed that one. I already went back and watched it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I got my life that night. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I was at my boyfriend's house like singing like I was one of them.
Girl.
But yeah.
You know you can't sing.
I wish. Y'all would never hear the end of it. Anywho's,
so speaking of, oh God. So speaking of, ooh.
between every topic, ooh.
Because I know I'm about to get in deep. I'm finna get in deep.
I know you are. I'm ready.
So speaking of T.I. and 50 Cent, speaking of 50 Cent rather, he was on Lil Wayne's Young Money Radio. So Lil Wayne has like a Young Money Radio Apple podcast situation going on. And I don't know why he's doing this because I feel like he never was really I mean I'm sure like over the years I'm sure he has like a lot of like industry friends and stuff like that, but I feel like he was never really like a radio personality type person. But
that's
hey,
why I
whatever.
never really watched it before because I
guess
where does it come from?
Yeah, because like I've watched some of it and like it's usually like he's always on the phone with his friends or his rapping peers and stuff, and they be the ones that be taking over the damn interview because they just so pressed. It's like, oh, Lil Wayne, I remember like they'll be the ones to be talking more to him.
I just watch like whatever clips.
I think it's maybe it's like a marketing strategy for him. I guess for just for people to get back interested in him. I guess
maybe because he'll drop some music and you won't hear from Wayne for a long time, and then he'll come back. Lil Wayne comes back when he feel like he want to come back.
Yeah, and things have changed now, and yeah, I remember growing up, people were like, "Oh my God, he's the best rapper alive."
Like Lil Wayne is definitely hands down one of my favorite rappers in like the world. Seriously.
But yeah, so I don't know, but I think it's just like a marketing strategy for people to just get more into him, I guess. And yeah, so 50 Cent was on his show the other day. And I get because the things I don't watch the show, so whatever happened, whatever like this is buzzworthy makes the shade room. So this is what happened. This is what happened. That okay. So oh God. So 50.
Let's play it.
So let me just preface this. So at some point they got on the topic of women because you know Lil Wayne, he has like a new boo. Her name is Letitia or some shit. She's a model or whatever. And I recognized her because she's a plus size model, and I'm plus size, so I recognize a lot of girls like because like, they use the same like it's the same 5 main faces when it comes to plus size models. Yep. Or when it comes to like the online shopping of it all. But so he goes out with her. She's like a thick. I think she looks Latina, like a dark haired Latina girl, spicy Caucasian, per usual.
Yeah, she's cute.
Let me see. Let me go on. What's the name page because she commented on Regine's post not too long ago.
Oh, did she?
So she goes out with Lil Wayne right now, and this is the thing, right? So this is the thing. They posted on the Shade Room, the whole little Baywatch thing, they posted about her and Lil Wayne dating or whatever, like maybe a couple weeks ago. And I remember defending them because people were in the comments saying, "Oh, when is he ever going to be with a black woman?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Are y'all dumb? Like literally, all his baby mothers are black. Like we talking about like Latoya Wright, Lauren London, Nivea, like all his baby mothers, most of them are black. So like, how is he not with the black? I don't understand." And then and Chris D'Amelio, and didn't he propose? He almost married. He married Latoya Wright. And then he proposed to Christina Milian at one point. And, so it's like, it's just like he's been with enough black women or whatever. So I basically defended that.
He likes black women.
So I basically defended that. I was defending him in the comments or whatever. And so then someone said something like, or I had my friend Jayla, she kind of like agreed with me with my comment defending Lil Wayne and the new girl or whatever. And so someone replied to her and said something like Lil Wayne has a history of like being anti-black or anti-dark skinned women. And then it was one time when I guess one time he said something like, Regine is the darkest he's going to go. That's going to be the darkest shot he's ever going to have again. Or some shit. I've never heard him say that before. I tried to look it up before. I couldn't find anything, but I saw videos of people responding to it. I don't know. So, I mean, whatever. So, whatever, right? So, that was that. So, that was whatever. So, I'm going to get back to that. So, 50 Cent was on Lil Wayne's Apple podcast radio show thing, right? And so they got on the topic of women, I guess. And so 50 Cent was talking about how black women get angry with him because when they see him dating someone that's not black. And his baby mother, one of his baby mothers is like this girl named, I think her name is Cuban Link. She's like a video vixen activist, from like back in the let me see. Is it Cuban? No. She's a black. Okay, that's her. That's his new. That's his new boo. But his baby mother is this girl. What the fuck? Hold on. His baby mother is this Asian girl. His baby mother is this Asian girl that is like she used to be like a video vixen. I'm sure I know I've seen her in like some Jay-Z videos back in the day or whatever. So whatever. So that's one of his baby mothers is like Asian or whatever, and then like his other baby mothers are black or whatever. The one I know he has a black baby mother because he has like a son that he hates or whatever, the black boy or whatever that he hates. Anyway, so he was on back to this shit. Yeah, so he was talking about how like black women get up angry with him on like why he it's dating like non-black women or whatever, and so he was saying things like, okay, I'm gonna just play the clip, and then we're gonna just
go from there.
We're gonna go because I'm all over the place, y'all. I really apologize, but I'm gonna just play the clip, and you can just see where we're going with this.
You know what I'm saying? And I look and I go, yo, this is why they get mad, they get angry. You see a lot of sisters, they go, oh, you fucking with this kind of girl or that kind of girl. That shit is exotic. Stupid. That shit looks a lot different from the shit that you see in the neighborhood all the time. It looks like that shit look like it come off a boat, baby. Goddamn, you don't like that, motherfucker? You don't like that? You go, goddamn, what's the matter with you? It feels like something foreign. It feels like something that you can't just get. So in some kind of ways, it is interesting to explore. You know what I'm saying? But they get mad, they get angry. How did you end up with this motherfucker or this, that? I'm like, huh?
For real. They get real.
I just look at it like, oh, look at this angry. And then my instincts always makes me defensive. So I go, look at this angry black motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. You're trying to fuck up the whole vibe. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because you're going...
And Lil Wayne sitting there just cracking up with a black daughter. Lil Wayne has a dark skinned black daughter. He's sitting there cracking up, he laughing. And the thing is, like, Regine already gets flack for being dark skinned. She already gets flack, and she already gets flack for having the same face as you. I'm like, no shade to you, Regine, baby. You beautiful, but you get flack for looking like your father.
She don't look like him to me. She's like her mother.
What?
She's like her mother.
She has Lil Wayne's face.
She look like just like
she's
her mother.
Beautiful. Regine is beautiful, but she gets flack for looking like Lil Wayne.
She don't look like. I'm sorry. Listen.
And she gets flack for being dark skinned.
Lil Wayne.
And I've never seen Lil Wayne uplift dark skin. I'm sure he loves his daughter, but I've never seen Lil Wayne. I'm not sure you guys can point out any lyrics about Lil Wayne talking about red bone, something red bone. No. And then what's the other joke? He was like, I bet that bitch look better red. Like you can find so many like lines of Lil Wayne talking about how good like light skinned women look, but I've never heard him say anything about dark skinned women, uplifting them. At all. But let's put him on the back burner. 50 Cent. So I didn't appreciate. This is the thing, and it's like when it comes to 50 Cent, I'm not surprised that this came out of his mouth. I'm just not. I'm not surprised.
No, because he don't know what.
I'm just sick of this whole narrative of like Okay, first of all, the fact that he even like the way he was talking was making it seem like non-black women are like top shelf, and black women are just like ugh,
like we're not enough.
And like for you to just say like this shit is this ain't something that you can just get off the block. This is something that you can like. What the fuck is this shit?
Chelsea Handler.
Just exactly. That's the thing. It's always the thing is like let's get first of all let me tell you this. Okay, exotic is this is the definition of exotic, y'all. Exotic is originating in or characteristic of a distant foreign country. Again, exotic is originating in or characteristic of a distant foreign country, right?
That ain't Chelsea Handler.
This is the thing. When men like him, black men like him, when they say exotic, they mean non-black. And which is some bullshit because black women are exotic. Black women come in all different shades, hair textures, eye colors, shapes, heights, all those things.
We are mixed up with so much.
And so the thing is like, it's fine to have a quote unquote preference. And I'm going to get to the word preference soon too. After they have something else to bring up too. It's fine to have a quote unquote preference, but you can like other people without downing black women.
And that's
it's always from black men that have black mothers, black aunties, black kids.
Because he's black as hell.
Black as hell. Your son look just like you. And you hate, like, it's like you have all this hate for your race, and then you get upset when people have an issue with it. Like,
black women are the reason you're even here.
Exactly.
Like,
and black women are beautiful. And my whole thing is like, this is the thing. Like, it's just his whole verbiage, his whole rhetoric was just disgusting. It's something that you don't, it's something that you can't get off around the block. He was like, this is something that you can get off the boat, like, or some shit, like something that came off a boat.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Bitch, we came off a boat. We came off the boat.
Unwillingly, but yeah.
We came off a boat, literally.
So
how are black women not exotic? What are you talking about?
He's just ignorant. He's
very ignorant.
Like
and he doubled down on it because he posted on his page. He posted the Shade Room clip on his page. Talking about, y'all mad? I said what I said.
But like you said, I'm not surprised that he said it because he that's not the first time he said something ignorant out of his mouth or whatever. And I know he's very like he's just a very simple-minded person. It's fine.
It's not fine. Like no, it's not fine. It's okay to like what you like, but you can like what you like without downing your race, the women of your race. This is the problem. Like these men, us as black women, we go to bat for these black men so much in ways that they not go to bat for us,
which ain't right.
Saying things like yeah, it's just words, but saying certain things, all of these anti-black things that he has said can be very harmful.
Because you don't know what people.
It can be very harmful, and this way of thinking has been programmed into us since slavery. I'm sorry to sound cliche, but it has. No, this European standard of beauty, like these rap music videos. This we can remember. These rap videos had these fucking Latinas and all these other girls that were non-black, yep. and that's what you think. That's why you think that this is such like a trophy, or this is such like an untouchable thing. Like you think these are just top notch trophy bitches. Like yeah, these women are beautiful, but these black queens are also beautiful. Something off a boat. What you mean? We came off a boat too. What you literally? So what is your point? We came off like. What are you saying?
So what is your point?
So it's that, and then also I'm gonna I meant to send this to you too. What do you have to say about this?
I was surprised to see Lil Wayne like laughing. He was laughing really hard.
Yeah, he was cracking up. And then Reginae tweeted, was like, "I'm black, I'm beautiful, I'm exotic." Da 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 da. She had to say that shit too because it was just people were going to come at her because it's her father sitting there. Like that's just I would be so embarrassed. Like my father is sitting there just cackling. I'm a dark skinned girl. I already go through colorism myself.
And you know she quick to defend her father every time she get. But this time
she loved talking about her daddy, girl.
This time
Did Lil Wayne release a statement? Because that shit was disgusting too. But yeah, she tweeted. She said, "I'm black. I'm beautiful. I'm enough. I'm exotic. I'm amazing. I'm one of a kind. Now where my black beautiful queens at?" Her mother also retweeted it as well. But I'm gonna need Lil Wayne to say something too.
He needs a.
Because I'm sure her and Toya called him up and was like, "What's going on? What's this?" And whatever. He might have apologized. Whatever. He might have said exactly. He might have said, "Baby, you so beautiful, baby." But they say, "Baby, you so beautiful, baby. You know you my baby. You know you so beautiful." Like I'm sure he did it to her on the phone. But nah, give me a tweet, give me a statement, and then on your next little Young Money Radio episode, rehash this.
Honestly,
and really, this is disgusting.
I was like, I might watch it before that came out, like a few days ago. I was like, I might watch one of these episodes, give it a chance or whatever. But after that, I don't even want to support you. Granted, you're still going to get, people are going to watch or whatever, but like, that don't mean I got to give you my view.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like definitely.
Like that
definitely.
made me not want to support you at all.
Like definitely. Like that. This the 50 Cent shit. Like I'm just. It's just like Like I'm not even.
Ignorant too.
It's just disgusting. Like and then he going to just sit there and double down and say like I said what I said basically, and it was just it's just he wasn't very apologetic about it. But like you just trying to make it seem like bitches that are not black are like top notch. That's a no. Like what are you talking about?
Not
like,
at all.
No shade, but Chelsea Handler, like what the fuck? Please cut it out.
That's exotic to you, baby.
Your baby mother is gorgeous, the Asian one or whatever. She's gorgeous, but it's just like there's other black women out there that are just as gorgeous as she is, and you may not want them. That's fine, but don't do that. Like his wording, like they were like, it's just like I get it. I get it. Like he said, this isn't something that you can just get from around the block. This is something that you just can't get. It's untouchable or whatever. I understand that, you're used to the hood girls or whatever. I get that. But, like, don't make it seem like it's like a food chain or some shit. Because it's something. And
you don't got to put black women down. Why? If that's your preference, that's fine. But don't put black women down. And
that's how American society is. Like, in American society, we're like, our natural black aesthetic is very shamed upon. Mm-hmm. It is. Because a lot of us, the hair texture, it does not fit within that European standard of beauty. Which is bullshit. I've had to defend my natural hair a lot of times. When it came to black men saying like little things here and there to me, I would defend myself. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
To try to
now it is.
Yeah.
But before it was acceptable to discriminate someone with dreadlocks or whatever.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why
Virginia just passed a law like the other day.
And that's why stuff like this can be very harmful because it can get deeper and deeper. It has so many layers to it. Tori Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, also said something in response to 50 Cent's comments. Here we go.
What's up, y'all? I'm going to just not dwell on this, but be pretty brief. As I sit here in my car and it just jacked up, I'm okay with that. Whatever. Because I'm sure people will go and start addressing that in the comment section. So let me just get out the way. Yes, my hair is, what you like to call nappy. The texture of Jesus is. Yes, it is. And I'm okay with that because this is how God made me and I love it. So I'm going to just get right into it about what has been going on for a long time and what needs to stop. Okay. I'm okay with black men dating outside their race. Like I really could give a damn if date outside your race. I've dated outside my race several times. And as y'all like to call it, they were exotic men. The difference is that me dating these exotic men didn't make me put down my brothers because I still love my black men too. And just because these men were of a different stature, different color, different background, different hair texture, different whatever, it didn't make them any better than my black brothers or make me want to go on air and say, yeah, I dated this and this because he look exotic, sorry if I don't want you no more, black brother. No. Just because you have a preference don't mean you have to down your lineage and down where you come from. That is the issue. I am so sick and tired of people trying to say that black women are angry, black women are bitter. Exactly. Ain't nothing bitter about me. I'm sitting in a $110,000 car, and that's material stuff. So I don't even want to even bring that into play. I live in a beautiful home. Okay, I feel like I'm set for life and don't have a worry in the world. I have no reason at all to be bitter. None at all. But I do have a problem with when we stand up for black men, black women. We stand up for black men and are so loyal to y'all, so good to y'all, and we break our backs for y'all, and y'all don't have the same respect for us. Like what you like. But come on, have our backs the way we have y'all's. Show us the respect, the love, the appreciation, the praise that we deserve. Because it's getting tired, especially in these times. It's real tired and it's done and it's dead. Have something else to talk about other than downing your beautiful black queens. How about that, black men? Stand up.
Yeah, so that was well put. And I was listening to the podcast called The Read, my favorite podcast, and they brought up a couple good points. You know, they basically said the same thing I said, that I'm saying, but they also said, you know, a lot of times these quote unquote exotic women are with these rappers because of their money. Because if you were just some random nigga on the street, they wouldn't look at your ass twice. Nope. And that's true, because a lot of and no shade, a lot of these rappers aren't cute.
No, a whole lot.
It's a handful. It's maybe a handful that are cute.
50 Cent's one of them. Sorry.
I think Big Sean is cute. Who else is cute? I think Big Sean is cute. Who else is cute? Girl, I can't even name a lot of people.
It's not that many. It's not that
cute?
many.
Who cute?
See, that's the thing. Can't even think. Like,
I can't even think. Fuck. I think Quavo's cute. Who else is cute?
Oh yeah, Quavo's cute.
Yeah, I have to sit here and actually like dig into my memory.
That's the thing. Most of them are not.
Like, they're not fucking cute. So a lot of these quote unquote exotic, top notch bitches that you think that you can grab off, like that only come on boats and shit. They would not look at you
if you didn't have
the coin. They would. A lot of them are with you for your money, the opportunity, the whatever the fuck you got.
And then y'all get them pregnant, and then y'all just stuck. Because y'all got a child.
You feel me? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That is that, and a lot of times, and is that, and they also said, another point they made was that, you know, if you pay attention, a lot of these rappers right now with these quote-unquote exotic women, they first baby mother is a regular black girl. Yep. Because when you was a regular black boy, yep, you was with that regular black girl.
That was the only people checking for you was the black. Listen,
okay.
Don't forget where you came from.
And they were exotic black queens as well. You just didn't see it. You feel me? So, I definitely blame American society. I do. But I feel like at some point, when you are a grown adult, you should open your eyes and I feel like you should use your intelligence and you should know your history to know that a lot of these things that you find attractive are programmed into you. Yep. And a lot of things that you find quote unquote acceptable or exotic or whatever the fuck, like, and the thing is, like, when it comes to America or the U.S. rather, the United States, the U.S. is a melting pot. So it has people of all races and backgrounds and all those things. So I feel like no one is truly exotic here because everyone that's here is from everywhere else.
Yeah, everybody's here,
and even that, there's black women from everywhere all over around the world. I mean, so black women are exotic.
It's like, a little bit of everything inside black women. Like what?
But I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, right now you can find black women in Brazil. You can find black women in Puerto Rico. You can find black women in the DR. You can find black women in fucking all parts of Africa, any part of Africa. You can find black women in somewhere else that's in front. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
what is your point?
You can find black women in Venezuela. You can find all these women that you think that are on these boats and shit like that, or these yachts that look good on yachts to you. Like, there's black women from those same places that those girls are from.
Everywhere. Black women are everywhere.
So I feel like a lot what he said was very ignorant, very hateful to his race.
He need to apologize.
And then for him to say, "I want to punch that black motherfucker in the face," like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, shut your ugly ass up. And go talk to your son.
He is not one of the cute ones, and Wayne used to be, but he is not anymore.
Hello. Anywho, let me, oh Lord, and I have to, and this, and this, you know, flows me right into this next discussion of colorism. So, you know, Jessie Woo, right? Yeah. So Jessie Woo was on, and I would pull up some stuff on the Nick Cannon shit, but I would have to like know the actual clipped minutes and shit like that. I ain't doing all that shit. But anywho, so Nick Cannon asked her to be on his his radio show or whatever.
Okay.
So he asked her this after she was okay. So it's this digital platform called The Grapevine.
Oh, I
and
love
they
the
talk,
Grapevine.
they talk a lot about social issues, racial issues, pop culture issues,
Yeah, I love
just
that.
all types of things. So I guess they had like some sort of like colorism topic or whatever, and Jessie Woo was on there, and she was talking about how I didn't know that she was on Wild 'N Out. So apparently she was on Wild 'N Out as a Wild 'N Out girl for a hot second.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she was on Wild 'N Out for a hot second as a Wild 'N Out girl, and so she said that she experienced colorism at Wild 'N Out. Yes. So she got the opportunity to be on Wild 'N Out. Long story short, she made it on Wild 'N Out as a Wild 'N Out girl, and she was supposed to. It was an episode where, if you guys watch Wild 'N Out, sometimes the Wild 'N Out girls have speaking roles, and sometimes they participate in certain games where they talk and things like that. So she was promised, she was supposed to be participating in some sort of game or whatever, some sort of skit where she was supposed to have a speaking role in it. And so as soon as she was supposed to hit the stage and get on the stage, one of the people snatched her off and was like, "Oh no, we're gonna have so and so do this instead. We're gonna get. I think it was that we're gonna have Tory Bricks do this instead. This is back some years ago. This is when Tory Bricks was like just now rising up because she was on Wild 'N Out as well.
Yeah.
And so I think it was when she said, yeah, they want to have Tory Bricks go on there instead of you or some other girl or whatever. And so she was like, what or whatever. Like she was like, whatever. So she later on she asked them, yeah, why did you like change your mind about me? Why did you take me off and let somebody else go on there? And the person straight up said, like, you're not exotic enough. You're not exotic.
So fucked up.
Jessie Woo is from Haiti.
That is so fucked
Jessie
up.
Woo was Haitian. She's Haitian. So if that's not exotic for you, and she's a beautiful dark brown girl. She has a beautiful singing voice. She's funny, and she's from Haiti. I don't know. I thought Haiti was exotic. If you don't think Haiti's exotic, then I don't know what exotic is. You feel me? And so I guess, and then Nick Cannon caught wind of this because, I guess he doesn't want that to be like the reputation. He doesn't want that out there for a while. Because Wild 'N Out is his thing.
That's his show.
Yeah. So he called her on his morning show, whatever, and interviewed her and stuff and talked about it and stuff. And so I think for one, I think that he did it because he didn't want it to be like a thing on like a bad look on Wild 'N Out. Two, I think that he genuinely did want to unpack the issue, and he really wanted to get an understanding of it. He really wanted to bring light to the issue. And three, I think his intent was good, but when I watched that interview, like he definitely was gaslighting her. So like when she was talking about the issue at Wild 'N Out, and she talked about colorism and things like that, like I feel like he was gaslighting her. Where like when she would say certain things, he would be like, "Oh, but," and then he did the thing where like he did the classic but black women, y'all be wearing Brazilian in y'all be wearing fake hair and Brazilian this in y'all hair, y'all be wearing y'all hair straight, y'all be wearing your natural hair, da 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 da. First of all,
those are protective styles, bitch.
Either way, first of all, there's black people that have naturally straight hair. That's one, and she said this on the show too. There's black people that have natural. This is why black folks are exotic. We come in all shades, all shapes, all heights, and all hair textures. That's why we're exotic, because we come in all of these types of things. You know what I'm saying? So there is such thing as a black person with naturally straight hair. Google it. They exist. That's one. Two. So what? We can get our hair straight. If we want to get our hair straight, all we gotta do is put some heat on it, and that's it.
Just like they wear cornrows, and it's not meant for them.
Who's talking about white people?
Yes.
Yeah, or dreadlocks. Like your shit don't like ew. They don't like you have to like ew. No. Like yeah, so you have to for y'all to lock y'all hair, y'all gotta roll around in fucking beeswax and mud and shit.
And not wash your hair for months.
Exactly.
Ew.
Our hair is very versatile. So for y'all to bring up this whole hair thing as an argument, like a comeback for us to as a comeback to colorism and into things like that. Like no, that was very tone deaf of him.
It was, and I didn't expect that from Nick Cannon at all. I did not.
And it's that too.
He always talking about a beautiful black queen. And
What? So that was he would say things like that in the interview, and then he also brought up this girl named Diamond Cuts or Diamond or some girl named Diamond something that was on Wild 'N Out, but she
dark skinned?
Yeah, she dark skinned. She used to be a Wild 'N Out girl, but now she
used
was
to be on Love and Hip Hop.
Okay, yeah. So she actually made a career for herself. She actually elevated herself, whatever, right? But and he kept using her as an example, and then he said like, "Oh well, there's and like Jessie Woo."
Now faithfully. I noticed her a lot.
Yeah, yes, and Jessie Woo would talk about how like one of the points that she made was like a lot of times like there's when people don't fit that beauty standard, they're not as successful as the person that fits into that quote unquote beauty standard or whatever. And she talked about skin tones, and Nick Cannon was like, well, Meg Thee Stallion is brown. She's a brown girl, and Lizzo, she's a brown. But he wasn't naming anyone that was like a dark brown. Like he's naming people that are like my complexion. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like I'm not dark skinned and I'm not light skinned. I'm a brown person. Like you know what I mean? But it's a difference. Like we get like as a black person you get racism or whatever, but like it's certain levels to it. Like I wouldn't like me as a brown girl. I still have a little bit of privilege over someone that's like a chocolate dark girl. Like I would. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a lighter tone than them.
You know how they used to do the paper bag test back in the day,
and they brought that up too in the thing too. So like, and I think I probably would. I'm holding on. Yeah. I'm holding on by the pussy hairs when it comes to that test. Okay, like I'm damn near don't. If I stand out too long in the sun, I might not pass that test. Okay? All the way. Anyway, so it's stuff like that, but. And this brings me back to remember the whole OG thing with the Evelyn thing and then the whole Afro-Latino blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And how, like, I think it's this, Melissa Ford has a podcast and she had the girl Kristen.
Oh, yeah. The Dr. girl.
Yeah, she had Kristen on the show. And they were talking about the colorism thing that OG brought up with the whole Evelyn shit, the whole thing. And so she was saying like, well, I'm dark skinned or whatever. But the thing is, it's even levels to the whole dark skin shit. Like Kristen is a dark girl, but she has soft, curly hair. She has Eurocentric features. She has a skinny nose, the soft, curly, long hair. So it's things like that take into effect of stuff too. So it's a whole. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't. It's not just words when it comes to this. Things can be very harmful. It's a whole like deep dive history book on shit like this.
It is.
So that I definitely think that Nick Cannon was like gaslighting the whole situation.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, watch it, y'all. It's type in Jessie Woo Nick Cannon interview, y'all, on YouTube, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But like I said, like I think his intentions were pure. I think he really wanted to dissect the issue. And he also gave a little bit of understanding when it came to the casting process of Wild 'N Out. But yeah, like I definitely think that he was gaslighting her a few times in that interview. Yeah. So
that really makes me sad because that's the last time I from Nick Cannon. Really.
I mean, the thing is like, I commend him on being like very enlightening, but when it comes to a black man, I'm not surprised if he doesn't fully understand the scope of things when it comes to the struggles that black women have. Because when it comes to colorism and sexism, like we are the ones that are really getting it hit hard. Like black men have it hard, but black women have it harder.
We're black and we're women, so
have it much harder. So, and the thing is like the fact that like, based on your looks, like a lot of times, a lot of these things, like, based on your looks, really affects the opportunities that you have. And that's fucked up. It should be about talent.
It's supposed to be.
It should be about talent, but it's not. Like he brought up the whole Chica, Chica, the rapper Chica.
Yeah. Like
I think Nick Cannon signed her or like he mentors her or something like, I don't know. He does something with her, but he brought her up or whatever, but like Jessie Woo was like, yeah, like, someone like her, like, she should be the one that's like more successful, more well-known, but it's other people that are out there, other rappers that are out there that get more opportunity than her because they're lighter skin and they have the body type and they have this and they have that.
She's a bomb of shit.
You know what I mean?
She should be.
But the way she looks, it kind of limits her opportunity and her exposure. And that's very true.
Bomb.
That's why when she does get the Calvin Klein Billboard shit, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly
It's a big deal.
It is. Because that's a fucking rare occasion.
You feel me? It's like a milestone or something.
Yeah,
It's like a thing. Like before, like with the whole sweetie shit, like a few episodes ago. Like I told you, like how like people love to say, and I defend her too when people say, just shut up and rap. I mean, just shut up and model. Just shut up and model. Just be a model or whatever. But she can't help how she looks.
But that's not.
But luckily,
she's not a model. She's a rapper.
But she's a model too. But luckily, her aesthetic is it fits within it mostly fits within the European standard or the exotic, quote unquote exotic category, that she does get these endorsement deals when it comes to the Maxim covers, it comes to the color palettes and the lip gloss stuff and the things of that and the Pretty Little Thing and the Fashion Novas. You know what I'm saying? Like she gets those exposures as well because of the way she looks. But someone like Chica won't get the Pretty Little Thing shits or the Fashion Nova shit. Or the fucking lip gloss color pop shit or the fucking Morphe palette shit. She won't, because it's just you know,
that's just the way
it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Society is really fucked up. Society, child.
Yeah, so I advise you guys to go look up the Jessie Woo interview with Nick Cannon. And you know what? And honestly, go and buy a fucking book or go and listen to some more podcasts about colorism and get more and just learn more about this thing, because it really is a thing, and it's really sickening, and and you will open your eyes to how American society is and how things work and how marketing works. Like when it comes to even with the natural hair shit, honestly, like, and I had to learn that I had to really sit and really think, like, why is this? Okay, if you really sit and think, you see, you know what I'm saying, how this false beauty standard you know is displayed throughout everything, even with the natural hair shit. Like the whole curly, like with literally every like natural hair brand has like the curly cream custard, like whatever. You'll have like a mixed girl with like 3C, 3A hair, 3A, 3B hair on the fucking jar or bottle or in the commercial using the curly custard shit, right? And you like, oh yeah, you can get your hair like this if you whatever. But literally, yeah, the product may be nice, but but genetically that's how it's going to be like that, because it has something to do with genetics. You know what I'm saying? The product is cool, yeah, but it's genetics.
I don't like that Mixed Girls brand. I don't like.
No. What I'm saying, no, that's fine. Like, have a Mixed Girls brand. Like, Mixed Girls, if there is a such thing as Mixed Girls, yes, have a Mixed Girls brand. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to marketing to all people, like when it comes like the whole Mixed Chicks brand, that's fine. Have that. Like, that's the demographic. Cool, whatever. But when it comes to like the Shea Moisture of it all and the Cantu of it all, don't act like my 4C hair can do that, because it can't.
I understand.
It can't. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I had like really like, you know what I'm saying? Even with these youth, like when I first like got into my whole natural thing back in like 2012 or whatever, like I had to really learn, like, you know, I watched the girls like Alyssa Forever and Natural 85, and I learned more from Natural 85 versus Alyssa Forever, because Natural 85 has more of my hair type. She's like a 4B, 4A. I'm a 4C, so she's more in my hair realm. So like I got learned a lot from her versus me watching Alyssa Forever that has like 3B hair.
My hair type.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, no shade to Alyssa Forever.
No,
I love Alyssa
Forever. For you.
You know what I'm saying? But like it's like. When it comes to these natural brands, they're going to take the girls, they're going to take Alyssa Forever over Natural 85, and they're going to have her as the poster child for whatever fucking Cantu or whatever fuck shea butter or whatever fuck you want to do. You see what I'm saying? Like they're going to have her as the poster child for natural hair for black girls.
And there's a wide range. There's a wide spectrum for natural hair.
But that's what I'm getting at, y'all. Yeah. So yeah, and I think I have a book on hair history or whatever. I'm gonna bring it to the podcast. But I have a book on hair history or whatever, and it really dates. I'll give it to you to read. Get back to me. I haven't finished reading it yet, but it dates back to like African times, like before we were snatched up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really like this is a real thing. It's not just hair. It's not just skin tone. It's not just quote unquote preference, because that's another thing that Nick Cannon would say in the thing. Preference. And a lot of times this preference word, it is a word for you to it is an excuse.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit most of the time. You're trying to fucking sweep under the rug your anti-blackness, and that's not cool. No. Anywho. this, girl, I have.
She hot. Drink some water.
No, because it's like another thing with him that's a little bit deep. I'm gonna get to that after this. So, I mentioned Normani again last episode because she was trending, and after that episode, she trended again on Twitter. She trended again, and they must have deleted this tweet because I definitely bookmarked the shit. So she trended again, and of course they talked about, how she still hasn't released any music, and like there's been so many missteps in her career and rollouts and things and such. And they really talked about her team, and there were some quote unquote, I guess there were some leaked fucking like conversation between like her, like the head of her label or some shit like that. And basically like the guy was saying, his name is so she's signed to this label called Keep Cool, and they're under RCA.
Right.
And so allegedly or apparently one of the guys' name is Tunji. Like he accused like Chloe and Halle of like copying his artist Van Jess, of how they copying the other girl's style. Van Jess, like this is a duo named Van Jess sisters as well, and he accused Chloe and Halle of like copying them when it comes to their grown and sexy style or whatever. I don't know, whatever. And then apparently Normani was supposed to be on Ungodly Hour. She was supposed to be featured on Ungodly Hour, and I guess the label, the guy was like, no, because Chloe and Halle are copying so and so, whatever. I don't know. It was that, and then it was that, and then it's this guy. It's this YouTuber. I'm into the guy because I'm a fan of him as well. This is YouTuber named Terrell Rice.
Oh yes.
And he has the blue wall, and he has a YouTube channel, and his YouTube channel is mainly about singers and things like that and music, and he's a music enthusiast, and he's an artist himself, and he has a lot of different like big names come on his show. Like it's a really great channel. His name is Terrell G. Rice, and so he actually chimed in on the whole Normani discussion, and he he said that he reached out to Normani's team a couple times, and they rejected. Did I say this last time?
No, I watched the Impressive.
Did I say it last? Oh, you watched it? Okay, so yeah, he said but I saw it in real time on Twitter. He tweeted it like right when I saw it.
Okay,
and he said he reached out to Normani's team a couple times to have Normani on his show to really celebrate her properly. Yeah, because he was like saying like, yeah, Normani been next, but he said like Normani's team ain't it. Like I've reached out to them a couple times and they said no. Because I think Dinah was on there. Dinah been on that damn show. JoJo was on that show. So the Clark sisters was on his show. You know what I'm saying? Like he has really like talented big names and people on his show. And he be having vocal coaches on his show too.
So Normani should have been on there, basically.
Yeah. So I guess, and he was like, maybe it's the wrong demographic or whatever. So I'm guessing maybe their label wants her to be so pop. They really want her to be a pop girl. But after watching Impressive, you have to really when it comes to Black artists, yeah, you can be pop, but you really need to build that Black audience. You really need to have that Black backing.
You do.
You do. You really do. I agree. Now, it was no reason why you turned down that damn Terrell appearance, because people watch this fucking channel.
So I'm saying that would have been such good exposure and everything for her. People know she is, but that would have been really good for her to have her on that fucking show. They made a mistake turning that down. Yeah, they really
want her to be a pop girl. They really do. They really
and that's fine, but she does need her Black audience. Her. She does,
and she can do. And another thing that Impressive TV she brought up. She said like Rihanna. Rihanna does music in like almost every genre. Yeah, she caters to every audience, and that's why she's so successful.
She got pop rock.
She got pop rock, fucking hip hop, reggae, all that shit.
Yeah, she has
trap, all that shit. She can do it. She can do it. Mm-hmm. And I think Normani has that potential to do it as well.
I do too. They just have to
They need the right
label.
guidance, or they need the right promotion. They need the right writers too, and they need the right.
Help.
They just need the right decision making. I don't understand. And like they keep they keep saying the same shit. Like Impress said it, and everybody else said it on Twitter. They were saying like it made no sense that Motivation came out and there was no follow up after that. That was some bullshit. It was literally no follow up
after that song, that video, that BMA performance.
And then the song Waves came before that, and it came a while before that. It took her a while to release Motivation.
Child.
And then what I've noticed too is like a lot of the things that she does is always some last minute shit. Like she said something like it was the AT&T All-Star performance or whatever the fuck she did, where she opened up for Meg Thee Stallion, even though Meg Thee Stallion is a newer artist than you. Like she found out about that. She had to get ready for that 24 hours ahead of time. She didn't know, and they had to already get there and her get the outfits done, and like and that really wasn't her best performance either.
Because it was so rushed, probably. Like,
it was that, and then even the VMA thing, she didn't know until like maybe the day before or the day like 2 days before. Like it's that, and then it's like it was something else. It's just like what I'm saying. It's just like it's not together.
Something ain't right.
It's not together. It's something. Yeah, the team ain't right. The decisions ain't right.
Somebody ain't doing their job.
I don't know, man. She needs to.
There's no reason I should know about a whole performance 24 hours ahead of time.
She need to get some Rock Nation help. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. No shade.
No shade at all. Like,
but I thought that S10. I thought that S10 is under Rock Nation. I don't know what's going on, girl. I don't know.
Call B, get online.
And they said that RCA is known to be fucking up people's career. They said they fucked up Tinashe's career. Tinashe independent now. She's making some good music now. So, I don't know.
Maybe nobody should be independent. You gotta have the funds.
But she gonna have to have the funds, and she's gonna have to have the team.
Yeah, very good team.
Mm-hmm. Because I think Victoria Monet is independent, but she has like. She was a songwriter, and I guess like as a songwriter she built relationships. Yeah. So when like her as an artist, she knows people now, and she developed friendships and relationships with people where like a lot of those things like her lyric videos and stuff, like what I'm saying, like she does that stuff. Of course, because of quarantine, but I think it's like a more affordable way to give like a nice little slight visual to something that you couldn't really like give a really full on video to. You know what I mean?
It's really smart
because her lyric videos are still kind of like low key visuals, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, but she's independent, I think, and she funds all that stuff herself. But she knows people where maybe like they don't really hit her over the head with the prices.
And in the business, it's really like who you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Build relationships. Because I think even with the before Normani was releasing like actual singles, like she would be featured on songs, and people like the thing is like the industry respects when they want Normani to. Everyone wants her to win. That's why she trends on because we really want
and
the best
just
for
like,
her.
what the hell is going
and so
on?
A lot of her features and stuff like she was featured the little Diamonds Are New Girl's Best Friend or whatever the fuck thing. Megan asked for her to be on it or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like someone asked for her to be on it, or even like it was this Jessie Ray ass feature that she had. They asked for her to be on it. Whatever feature she had on there, whatever feature she be having. The Sam Smith thing. Sam asked her to be on it. Like, oh Normani, you're next door. Oh hey, come over here and do this thing for me. Like I like you. Like
everybody wants her to win.
You know what I'm saying? So
our team keep dropping the ball.
I don't know, but like Terrell said, was for you, so it's gonna be for you. So hopefully something happens. I don't know, and I'm sure that she's very stressed. I'm sure that she's very sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I know she saw that she was trending the other day.
I can imagine.
So
being sad, like as an artist, it's things you want to do,
and people keep asking her. And I will say this again. If she do one more goddamn interview and talk about some shit that ain't come out yet, bitch, I will scream. Beautiful photos. Beautiful fucking photos.
I know,
beautiful. But you talking about some shit. Come on. And the thing is, too, she keeps saying, like, oh, you can't rush the process. I want everything to be just right. No. The shit is probably already done. They just ain't probably telling you you can't release the shit.
She's following in the steps of Rihanna at this point.
What you mean?
With not releasing nothing.
But no, she can't do that shit. That's not, no. Rihanna cannot release shit all she wants to. Normani says you haven't released the goddamn thing but some singles. Give me the Rihanna has 8 albums under her, or 7 albums on. Was it 7 or 8?
8. No, it's not.
8.
It's
gonna be
the new one will be 8.
No, the new one will be 9. It's gonna be 9. It's gonna be 9.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking it was supposed to be R8 at first. Then she said this was going to be R9.
Yeah.
Yeah, then she said this was going to be R9, I believe.
Yeah. So Rihanna has 8 albums on her belt, so she can do that shit. It was at one point Rihanna was busting out albums year after year. So
literally.
Okay, so whatever. We're gonna give her some. We're gonna give her let her rest. But nah, Normani says I understand it's out of your control, or at this point, or it's different factors affecting it. But yeah, Normani's team. And I hope y'all are really looking at Twitter and seeing this shit, because this is ridiculous at this point. It's fucking just is. And who's Van Jess? I think are those the girls with like those braids and stuff? They got braids or whatever.
I never heard of Van Jess.
I saw them like maybe for a hot second. Van Jess.
So their name Vanessa and Jessica?
Yeah, I guess so. Or Ivana and Jess.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Let me see. Yeah, they're pretty black girls or whatever. I don't think that they're totally different from Chloe and Halle. I don't know why he accused them of like stealing from their grown and sexy style, or whatever the fuck he tried to say.
Leave Chloe and Halle
alone. That definitely wasn't I don't agree with that. Yeah, I don't really agree with that.
Let me see it.
But this is them right here. Let me see.
Yeah, they're complete. Like their style.
It's just maybe it's the music. Maybe it's the music. I don't know. But anywho, yeah. So I guess that's why they didn't let her let Normani be featured on Ungodly Hour. I guess I don't.
I wish she would have been.
Yeah. Like, but I still would have been mad anyway. I'm like, bitch.
No, that would have been. I think that would have been.
It would have been good, but I still be as a Normani fan. I still would have been mad. Like, sis, okay, you on the song.
Because you wanted her to do her own thing.
But bitch, like, sis, like, what the fuck? Anyway, I love you, Normani. Hopefully, I hope to meet you one day. I hope to sit down with you one day. I hope to kiki with you one day. I really respect your work. But yeah, so
at this point, pray on it.
I hope, I hope things work out. I do. And I believe they will.
I think they will in time.
I believe they will.
Don't know what
it's
time.
just Normani been a solo artist since 2018. And we're halfway through 2020. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that. Yeah.
I know it pisses her off for sure.
Yeah.
I know it does.
I know that
as
she's
the
like
artist,
mental. I know it's a mental situation going on.
Yes, for sure. Like I can't even it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah. So Halle Berry. So Halle Berry came out and said some things about so she said that she was like offered like a transgender role in a movie or some shit like that, and that she was thinking about considering taking the role because she wanted to understand that scope of life and things like that. And people, she got backlash from it because people were saying like, that's not cool. Please don't do that, because this should really go to actual transgender person, actual trans person to play a trans role. Because she's gonna be playing a trans woman. Okay. Yeah, she was gonna be playing a trans man, I believe. Yeah. So after the backlash, she released a statement. She said, "Over the weekend, I had the opportunity to discuss my consideration of an upcoming role as a transgender man. I'd like to apologize for those remarks. As a cisgender woman, I now understand that I should not have considered this role, and that the transgender community should undeniably have the opportunity to tell their own stories. I am grateful for the guidance and critical conversation over the past few days, and I will continue to listen, educate, and learn from this mistake. I vow to be an ally in using my voice to promote better representation on screen, both in front of the camera and behind the camera." So that was a beautiful statement. I'm glad that she is informed. I'm glad that she is very open-minded, and I'm glad that she understands the situation. I haven't seen I've only seen 2 actual trans people play actual trans people on TV. The first time, this year rather, that I can think of right now. Not this year, but in recent years, I remember on The Fosters when Callie was dating that boy. What's his face?
I forgot, but he also played on Shameless.
He was on Shameless as well. Yes,
Yeah.
He's trans. He's actual trans. He's actually a trans woman. I'm sorry, He's actually a trans man, and he actually played a trans man on the show.
Yeah, I forgot about
him. And that was good. I thought that was very progressive, and I'm glad that he got the opportunity.
He's really cute. Like,
he is cute, and I'm glad that he really got that opportunity. He got the opportunity to actually. That role was for him.
Yeah, and that's big.
That role was for him, and people like him.
Mm-hmm.
It's for him and people that are like him. I'm glad they did that. On Queen Sugar, there was a trans man on there as well. He was a cop. It was Ralph Angel's old friend.
You know I'm not caught that. Wait.
I felt what season was this?
Recent, because that whole last season.
It was the season when I think it was the second season. Well, hold on, it might have been the second season. It was the season when what season did Darla tell Ralph Angel that the baby wasn't his?
Like 3.
That was 3.
I don't know.
That might have been season 2.
Let me see where I'm at, because I'm like around that.
No, because Ralph Angel proposed to Darla in season 1, I think, and then season 2, Darla told Ralph Angel that Blue wasn't his biological son. And I think because it was when Roth was single, and
because where I'm at on catching up on Hulu.
Blue was playing with Barbie dolls and shit, and but yeah. So he ran into a cop that he used to know, and the cop was a trans man, or whatever, and the cop was saying, he hides his status. In the police force because it's not a good look. He will have even more issues or whatever. So that was another time that I saw a trans person play an actual trans role. So yeah, I think when it comes to trans roles, give it to the trans people because there is such thing as trans actors. Okay, so give it to those. But I do know of trans actors that only play play cis. Gender in their roles or whatever, which is fine too, because like you are that gender anyway, so that's fine too. But when it came to playing an actual trans person, those are the two roles that I can think of. Did Quay Tan play trans in Dear White People?
Wait, I wasn't sure. Was it a trans
was Quay trans in the White People? Was she trans?
May have been.
I mean she's trans, but did she play a trans person in the?
I think
in the
maybe
so.
Okay. I got that vibe that's
okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm
okay. Well, that's another. Shout out to Quay Tan because she really supports us, and I'm gonna actually highlight her on the page. I've been planning on doing that. Shout out to her for always supporting us. And shout out to her successful How to Get Away with Murder too. Yeah.
Yes, I miss that show so much.
So yeah, so those are the only 3 times that I feel like I've seen that and represented on TV. Like, and wasn't there a movie? There was a movie.
I was actually watching that show Warrior Nun. It's actually a trans actor on there.
Yes.
Trans woman.
Listen. So you said what?
That show I was telling Warrior Nun was actually a trans woman on there.
That plays a trans woman. She plays a trans woman.
Yeah, they play a trans. I don't know if it's it seems to be an actual trans woman, but I didn't get a chance to look them up to see if it was like the person was like trans in real life.
But they were playing, but the character's trans.
Yes, but it looked legit like it was really a trans woman though.
Okay. Okay, so there was, and it reminded me of this movie called Trans America that came out in 2005, and Felicity Huffman played a trans woman. Felicity Huffman is the
movie Trans
America. Yeah, I remember a long time ago. I actually stumbled upon it as a child too. How old was I in 2005? I was 12.
I was 13.
I was 12. Yeah. So I stumbled upon it on HBO or something like that. Whatever. I was like, what's this? And I just clicked on it. I'm like, whatever. I watched it, whatever. And so Felicity Huffman, she played a trans woman. And Felicity Huffman is a cisgender woman. Yep. She's a biological woman. So she played a trans role. And that's kind of problematic too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that should have went to an actual trans woman.
But back then,
so it was a thing, like, and
as vocal about that kind of stuff.
Didn't Hillary Swank or Hillary Swank? Didn't she play a trans boy on Boys Don't Cry or Girls Don't Cry or something like that? Ooh, girl, I don't know. Do I sound dumb? Girls don't cry. No, boys. Was it Boys Don't Cry?
I never watched it.
Boys Don't Cry.
I know what you're talking about. I just never watched it.
Co-written. Let me see. Hold on. She played. Let me see. Yep. Hilary Swank played a trans.
What year did that come out?
That came out in like 1999. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she played a trans person on that movie too. So yeah.
But again, back then,
2020
people weren't
baby,
talking about
yeah,
that type of stuff. So.
Yeah, 2020. Well, they were talking about it because there was a movie about it.
I mean, but people weren't as like out about it and vocal about it as they are nowadays. So that's probably why it wasn't so problematic or didn't seem as problematic as it would nowadays. Yeah, because you could be walking down the street and somebody trans will pass you. Like it's not as a big deal as it would have been then as now. So that's probably why. If that came out today, that would be
backlash.
Yeah,
how dare she? You should have given that
to
fucking fucking. You should have gave that to fucking Laverne Cox or some shit. I don't know. So yeah.
She did play a trans woman on
Orange is the New Black. Okay, boom. That's the one that. Well, I didn't watch that show, so
yeah. I just thought about it. We said I love Laverne Cox.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's about all.
On Pose. Oh my god, what am I? Duh.
What?
It's hella trans people playing, like, it's trans people on Pose playing trans people.
Oh yeah. No, but I'm talking about like, but yeah, of course the Pose is that's what it's about. I'm talking about like real life, like the Fosters and shit. The Fosters, that's a big thing. Like that's a family show. Like yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Queen Sugar, Queen Sugar is a black New Orleans ass show. And you have a transgender man on that show, and you're highlighting trans issues and being very progressive about it. That's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So
and they in the South.
Yeah, and they in the fucking South. And the dude was like, look, I ain't telling nobody nothing because I will get killed. Someone will kill me. You know what I'm saying?
Don't nobody have time. And it's sad that you got to have to do that. It's really sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that man be mind his business. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
But that's where we live.
Yeah, people getting killed now.
Yep.
For being trans. All right, well, that's about it. I want to close off the popular culture topics with saying that Amy Cooper, aka Karen, the Central Park Karen, is facing some misdemeanor charges for calling the cops on that guy that was bird watching. Remember the lady Amy Cooper? Yeah. I'm calling the cops saying that's an African American man. So she's getting she's facing some misdemeanor charges up to a year in jail, even though she's probably not gonna get that shit. But it's nice to just like, hey, we're thinking about you're gonna be arraigned.
It's good to see something being done.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, whatever. Anyway, so that's all for my shit. Did you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I didn't know that news, so that was really good to hear.
Yeah.
About Amy.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I mean, like you said, she probably won't get anything, but
it's nice to see that,
something's just being done.
Yeah.
They let everything slide.
In Central Park, like the exonerated 5, like Central Park is just like a historical
place in New York,
spot for just some shit going down. Okay, like some. Anyway,
I've never been to Central Park. The many times I've been in New York, I've never gone to Central Park.
I don't want to fucking go because I'm scared somebody might profile me.
I wouldn't go alone.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's all, folks.
Yeah, so on to the music of it all. Pop Smoke has released the album. Mm-hmm. They redid the cover art, of course.
It's still very basic to me.
Yeah, it is. They could have done better with that.
I think he should have been on it himself. He's gone now.
I'm fine with it being a symbolic situation. But I feel like the cover art could have been better. But I guess it was rushed because they needed her to release the shit and whatever. Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, the album is pretty good so far.
I like it.
I like it so far. I love the R&B samples. The I'm so into whatever.
That's one of my faves.
Yeah, so I love a lot of this. I love the Quavo samples. I love not the sample, but the features. I love the future stuff. I love the Tyga features. I love all. I love what I've listened to so far. I listened to half of it so far. I love
all of it.
I love what I heard so far. The City Girls Pussy Talk video came out yesterday. I loved it.
I loved it.
They all look bomb.
And I'm glad they dropped it as fast as they did.
Yeah.
They ain't waste no time. I love it.
Let me see how many views that got, because it's featuring Doja Cat, and hopefully that got her some that got them some more views. Let me see.
Doja, bring it back.
I love it. The video was the outfits were great. The makeup was great. Oh, it only has It only has 600K.
It'll get more.
Yeah, it will get more.
For
But
sure it will.
yeah, with a Doja Cat video, her shit be getting 15K in the first damn week.
I love the video, however, though. Yes, I like the look of it, the kitty cat outfits, everything.
Yeah, I loved it. I fucking.
I love that
loved
album.
it. I loved it.
I love that album.
Yeah. Anywho,
hasn't been much music.
Sweetie dropped her new song, so it wasn't the song that I thought it wasn't the song that I thought it was gonna be. But she dropped the Pretty Girl freestyle. It was cool. I loved it.
I loved it.
She's been trending on Twitter for like 3 times this past week.
I really loved that video.
She was trending. So and the people were like giving positive reviews, like or a lot of positive, or it was some positive reviews on Twitter this time. Like y'all need some flip flop.
I'm glad she did that. Though.
You see how people just be flip flopping and shit?
The same people that is criticizing her then want to jump on the bandwagon for this because it's one little thing. I guess because it wasn't a feature. I meant a sample. I mean, all the negative
she went off. She went off.
She did, but all the negative things.
I think it was a sample though. I think that beat was like sample from somebody, but it's fine. It's fine.
But it didn't sound whatever it was sample like. It didn't sound like that. She made it her own. Yeah. That's what everybody.
It was probably a sample from back in the 90s, and you guys didn't realize it. Just like Tiana Taylor said, like shit from the fucking 80s and 90s, you don't know. But you know what I'm saying? So that's probably what it was. So I know I heard that beat from somewhere. It was probably some fucking old ass fucking.
She went off though.
What the fuck was that? I feel like some old ass like I don't know Jay-Z shit. I don't fucking know. But anyway, I fucking loved it. Loved the video. It was cool.
I had saw a clip on Twitter and then. I went and looked it up on YouTube and then the whole thing was on there. Because when I watched the clip, I was like, the clip wasn't even 2 minutes. They did a minute and some change. It was not enough for me. I had to go search it.
Yeah, it was cool though.
Was I watched it as soon as I watched it again. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was lit, right? She's talking her shit.
I put it on my phone. Apple Music had it.
Talking her shit. I fucking love it. I don't know if it's gonna be on the album. I hope it's on the album.
That's what everybody's saying. They hope it makes the album. I would like it to.
You saw on Twitter.
Yeah, people were saying they hoped it made it.
Yeah, nice little, it could be a nice little intro or whatever.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. I love it. I'm excited for her album. I'm excited. I think she even says it on her interview. She's like, this album is her best body of work so far, and I really hope it. And it should be like that for all artists. Like it should get better and better. And I really feel like I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. They said that she's going to release it at the end of this month. I think maybe I don't know, but I hope so. It's really going to be. She said the end of this. Oh, she said end of summer. End of summer, early fall. So yeah, well, she definitely gonna release it this month because Beyonce about to release that damn visual album thing.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. That's why Victoria Monet. Next on my list is Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet. She announced that her album Jaguar was going to be finally released this month, July 31st. But she got wind of Beyonce releasing her damn visual shit on that same day. So she was like, "Oh no, I'm pushing my date back."
I can't even be mad at you. So. Because nobody's going to listen. I'm sorry.
So Victoria Monet's album is going to, Jaguar is going to come out August 7th now. Which is cool. Give it a nice little week's worth of padding there. And yeah. So it's a visual album that Beyonce releasing? I thought it was going to be just a visual.
Yeah, I think it's a visual album.
Wow. At least she announced it this time and just dropped that shit.
Either way, niggas was going to watch.
Yeah. Damn, is the visual only going to be on Tidal? I hope not, because I don't got Tidal and I'm not getting it.
She always do it first on Tidal, and then
I
be so annoyed. Like, I be searching for leaks.
Yeah, Disney was giving me. No, Disney. My bad. Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the visuals are gonna be okay, but I think it's gonna be an album though that she's gonna release as well. Let me see.
I'm sure it'll be an album of songs you can listen to. Just like remember when she did
Lion King.
No, but not even Lion King. Was it the album 4? She released videos along with it. Maybe that's what she like.
Some of the self-titled.
Was it self-titled?
Yeah, self-titled, yeah.
Okay, self-titled, yeah. She released all the videos along with it. I think she's going to be like that. But I'm sure you'll better just listen to the song alone. I don't think you'll just have to watch a video every time you want to hear it.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fun. Well, yeah, so that's that for the stuff. And, yeah. I don't know why, but maybe just wishful thinking. I hope that Jay-Z releases some surprise music because, he's a bit too quiet with the whole racial uproar going on right now. He's a bit too quiet for me. I know he helped. I know he helped. I saw him on the writing credits of Beyonce's Black Parade. I know you're helping your wife out, but like I don't know. Like give me something. Give me some jigger. Give me some jigger.
Sometimes I mean he working on something when he quiet.
You think so? I don't know. I hope. Give me something, Jay-Z. Give me something. Give me something. Give me a song. Give me a surprise album.
Mad about him.
Give me an EP or something. Give me something.
Remember everybody was mad about the whole NFL thing with him, but the whole time he was trying to help out.
Yeah,
key.
Yeah.
So like, but he didn't tell nobody his plan.
Maybe he's pulling a Beyonce and about to release some surprise shit, and he got some features on there too, and he made everybody sign some NDAs. You feel me? And yeah, maybe that's what that is.
Maybe.
I hope I get a jig out.
I would like to, because we haven't heard nothing since the full.
Yeah, full. We have full. Yeah. So I won it. Sean Corey Carter.
My name was Corey.
Yeah.
I know that.
But yeah, so that's about all I have. Will Smith came out and said that August, I think it was lying about him checking in, but I believe August. And Jada Pinkett Smith said that she's bringing herself to the red table because there's some healing that needs to be done. So we'll see about that. But yeah, so that's about it. So did you have anything else you want to talk about before any music that you heard? Or
Lil Wayne had dropped an EP, but I wasn't
again.
Really
then he just dropped something last year.
Yeah, but it was literally like 4 songs.
Oh,
literally, that's all it was. And I felt like it was like one song that I kind of liked, but normally I'm like, oh my god, I loved it, but I wasn't that impressed. It's called Skateboard Wheezy.
Oh.
But it was, I don't even understand why he did it. It was 4 songs. But I guess it was just something to do for him. I don't know. But I'm not friends with him right now, so.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I wanted a public statement or something, because usually when it comes
from
when he says shit, like Toya, be like, I've noticed that like Toya will kind of like brush it under the rug, like she'll be on an interview or whatever, and they'll ask something dumb he said or something like that, and she'll be like, I mean, y'all don't understand, Wayne being his own world, he's being his own world, and blah blah blah, but. Sis, that she definitely ain't agree with that shit.
You can't brush this under the rug.
No, she didn't agree with it, because she definitely reposted the shit that Reginae tweeted and was saying other shit too. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna need a public situation or something. Give me a public segment on your Young Money radio show, saying, because that's ridiculous.
It deserves all of that, because y'all wow.
Yeah, that's just disgusting. Anywho, well, that's about it for me.
I'm not giving that situation no more energy.
Yeah,
that's it.
Shout out to Odd Charm and Volaire Design, our Black-owned businesses and sweet boutique. Yeah, so that's about it.
Shout out to all Black businesses.
Alrighty.
We gotta support each other.
Alrighty. All right, now that wraps up this episode of Heard the Podcast. This is Dani. You can find me at Dani DeVito __. That's DANIDEVITO __. That's on Instagram. Dani DeVito with 1 _ on Twitter.
And you can follow me at Katie Heron, CADYHARIN.
Yes, follow us at Heard the Podcast on Instagram, Twitter. Type us in HER_D. Find us on all podcast platforms. Thank you for listening to episode 61. Bye.
Pretty bitch.